Hi everyone, Burly and Gaming here with Fubu87.
Hello, we are very happy to be here.
We.
Ye- Lee is here with me, but she's cosplaying as the Invisible Woman. So,
ah.
she, but and as because this movie is in the '60s, she doesn't have a voice in this review because that's what used to.
Oh my. I
No, I'm
can't
joking.
wait. We're joking, but we know Lee
Okay.
is going to take it in good stride in the
No,
comments. And
I ask permission. I ask permission to do this joke, or to
yeah,
keep
I know.
going.
I know. Yeah. But we're here with reviewing Fantastic Four First Steps, Marvel's first time with Fantastic Four in live action. And
And what a
uh,
movie! What a movie it
yes.
was! I was really impressed.
Oh yeah, I was impressed. I love the retro 60s 60s kind of vibe and the futuristic tech and stuff and using retro. That was so good.
Yeah, the visuals, the way they adapted, because you can see that there's a lot of futuristic elements in the movie, but then you go to certain parts of the city, and it's like it's the '60s. You see on the car, it's the Beetle where the
Hmm.
thing picks it up near the school,
Hmm.
and you see that's very retro. Well, retro for us, but
Hmm.
it's '60s aesthetics, and they did a very good blend. I felt like I was watching like something out of the Jetsons where they have like that technology and stuff like that. It felt very fun to me. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I think yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit for Marvel. It is.
Oh yeah, it's a hit. It's doing well at the box office last I checked, and I like that we're not, we're getting not another origin story because this would have been the third time we're getting the Fantastic Four origin story. They do a
Yeah,
nice, clever way of doing the origin, where
yeah,
even if you don't know anything about the comics, you can. And the nice thing is, this isn't. We're going to go spoilers here.
yeah.
You don't need to know any other MCU film in this film to enjoy the film, which is so nice. Not like
Exactly.
you don't need to go there and be like, I have to watch these 15 movies, these 3 series, and watch a YouTuber describing all this stuff so I remember it before I go into this. So it's nice. They do a quick little video recap of showing you the history, and like if you've read Fantastic Four #1 or you've seen that cover with the thing coming out of the ground, you see
Exactly.
that. You see the Mole Man to 60s area villain and some other stuff. And unfortunately, John Malkovich had got kicked out, cut out.
Yeah, I understand that
Yeah.
because John, like, I don't know. It's very hard to escape the comparison with
Hmm.
Superman, but
Yeah.
you can see a lot of similarities between those two movies. And we're not just talk about Superman.
Hmm.
Burley already did the review with Fryman, and a fantastic one
Hmm.
that I really suggest you
Thank
guys
you.
should see it. But it is hard to avoid the comparison because the movies are so close apart.
Yeah.
But you can see they're very similar. First, in terms of tone, they're very bright movies. Like, okay, you go to space, that's a little bit darker, but the rest of the movie, it's very bright, which is the same thing as Superman. The Superman was a very bright, outdoorsy superhero. Then
Hmm.
you have the same thing, basically. They don't give you an origin story. Like, Superman, they just tell you, oh, he comes from space, whatever. This one, they did the same
Hmm.
thing. They do like a 2-minute expose of the story on the Ted Gilbert show where it explains everything. So I
Hmm.
really love that because the movie is not made for little kids. It's made for us. And let's be honest,
Hmm.
most of us that love comics and love this genre, we already know the origin story from the Fantastic Four, even
Oh
if it
yeah.
was a YouTube guy. And yeah, lastly, the last part that I was going to say, this is going to be the entry point for a lot of people. Exactly what you just said. It's a standalone movie. You don't need to see this and that and the other. You don't need to spend hours.
Hmm.
I disagree with the YouTube. Remember, Burley, we're in YouTube. We need
No.
them here.
Yeah. No. No. I get it, but I'm just more
I
making the
know, I
point
know,
because
I
like
know.
that's the
No, but
thing when you don't see these films like because I have to tell people, well, what happened to this film and this,
yeah,
and
no,
like I said, another nice thing is the film is under 2 hours, which is
exactly.
so nice. Like I am tired of the long films, and it's like if you can tell your story under 2 hours, and like for the whole film, I wasn't checking my Fitbit or watch. I was just
Yeah,
focused in on the movie, which is so nice.
exactly. I didn't need to go and pee because that's the problem recently. I'm getting old,
Mhm.
Burly. I can't drink juice at the start of the movie, or I'll have
Yeah.
because the movie was in under 2 hours. As soon as the movie was done, I went to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Then I came back. Then I came back. But I managed to hold, and I do like that because I think movies that can look, if a movie is great, it can go until 3 hours. And the thing is, it has to be an event because if it becomes the standard,
Yeah.
it's not. It takes like the next Avengers. I think it's like 2 hours and something, almost 3 hours. But that's an
Mhm.
event. You have a lot of characters. You
You
have
you
a
got
lot
like
of
50 characters, and you've got all
exactly.
this, and it's a culmination of all these stories for X amount of years coming to a
And
payoff. Yeah.
exactly. And the thing is, I think this movie was much bigger, and they had in consideration
Mhm.
what we're saying right now of not being too long. One is financial because they want to put more screenings on the cinema, and so the smaller the
Exactly.
movie, the more screenings. We all love money. Marvel also loves money, and they cut a lot of stuff. Like what you're saying on the trailer, you get an idea of what the movie is going to be, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that don't show up in the movie. There was a lot of cut content. Like I'm gonna go with the thing, like that professor,
Mhm.
that the teacher, the
Yeah.
teacher from the school. Like I found it super weird. I would be freaked out. Someone did that to me. Like you talk to her once, and then at the end of the movie, when the world is ending, you
They-
go and see her. That's kind of weird. There was a relationship building between them, and during the movie that was cut.
Mhm.
Uh, Another thing that I didn't enjoy, not enjoy, it was fun, but doesn't make sense to me. And this is something that a lot of people don't know, but I have a degree in English and Business Studies. I studied
Mhm.
linguistics. I know how to speak phonetically. And trust me, Burley, you can't translate a full language,
Oh, yeah.
especially an alien language, from one sentence, man. That makes no sense.
Hey,
But
man, the power of love conquers all, Fubu.
okay, okay, they were speaking the love language. I don't understand that. Okay, no, I'm joking.
There you go. Yeah, I
No,
think I
no.
think you I think you need to go talk to your girl on that. She'll
Yeah,
teach you.
she's gonna kick my ass. No, no, but because there was again another cut content with Johnny Storm because there's a
Yeah.
scene where he's at the beach, so it feels like during that preparation to face Galactus, he went to Shalabol's planet, and then
Mhm.
that's I think that's what happened. So they cut that a little bit. So
Well, I think they could have shown a little bit more with him doing with it, and
yeah,
whether it be Herbie helping him, and I'm glad we finally got Herbie on screen because
oh,
Herbie
she was
is
amazing.
such an awesome character, the robot.
Hmm.
And you know what? One of the things I was a little concerned with was the female Silver Surfer because I
Hmm.
like the original Silver Surfer Norrin Rad is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
very interesting and awesome character. I
Hmm.
think they did a good job with it. They could have done a little better. Like you kind of get the hint, but they don't fully explain. Like she sacrificed herself to be his herald to
Yes,
save her planet.
exactly.
But like in traditional Silver Surfer, he mostly is going for dead planets or planets with no life.
Hmm.
So that way, here you go, Galactus, you can get what you need, feed your hunger,
Yes.
and then he doesn't feel bad about, killing people or destroying planets and all that.
You know,
It's a different take on the character. Overall, I'm fine with it, but
mhm.
I just thought I'd make that point.
Yeah, I do understand that because I had this discussion when it was announced it was going to be a female Silver Surfer.
Mhm.
I had this discussion with my best friend, and he was saying they're making like they're doing gender bending and stuff. He was pissed because he's like you.
Mhm.
He loves the Silver Surfer.
Mhm.
It's one of his favorite, and there's a little background that sometimes people say
Mhm.
something that they shouldn't have said. And there was I'm going to say 1 or 2 years ago when they announced I'm forgetting the
Mhm.
actress's name, but when it was announced that she was going to be the Silver Surfer, some other another actor
Mhm.
commented saying, I thought I got that, but then it was
Mhm.
deleted. The
Mhm.
thing is, I think because they don't want people to get confused, I think
Mhm.
they did a female. She exists in the comics. It's all comic accurate.
Mhm.
But in that 828 universe, it's a woman,
Mhm.
and I think there's going to be a Silver Surfer in our universe or the
It's
616,
616.
and it's going to be a man. And if it's a woman, and it's all silver,
Mm-hmm.
it's silver and boobs.
And
They're going to think it's the same character, so they're going to put a man and a woman so they can differentiate. So I think they went with the woman. They did great. She sacrifices, like I said, for the planet, and then she has the sacrifice move in the end to save Johnny Storm, and she was very well done, a very nice twist because I'm more I know more about the male because I saw not the original Fantastic Four, but the one from Jessica Biel or something. Those were from like 20 years ago. I saw those ones, and I know Silver Surfer from there. Then I read the comics, but yeah, she was very complex, and I did like her story arc in this game. Sorry, too many games
movie.
in this movie. And I did enjoy her story arc, and yeah, they did a great job.
Oh yeah, they did a great job with her, and I love this version of Galactus. He looks so great, and you actually get his ship. That is a thing from the comics, and I like that. It's saying he's got the hunger, and and it's like he wants Franklin Richards to be ended with the hunger. I can believe that from Galactus. I'm not a Franklin Richards fan because that character can just. You thought Superman's overpowered? Or Golden Age
Yeah,
Superman, Franklin Richards is like
too much,
Neil.
man. Yeah,
So it was an interesting thing, and I like when they were fighting him. I like that Reed to try and show Reed's intelligent. He knows the things on the back, takes the one piece of like pipe with a thing and just opens it, gets some damage on him. So it is a nice little thing. I like their two different plans that they had moving the Earth. It failed because of the Silver Surfer, and then trying to bait and switch Galactus and get him through the portal. It was some solid planning. My only thing with that final battle is like you have Sue's doing the majority of the work there, just pushing him back. Reed just gets Franklin back. Johnny just tries to throw some fireballs, but he does the one thing of, "Hey Ben, let's grab you and let's do the line. It's clobbering time," because you have to have that line, the comic staple and stuff like
exactly.
And that Ben he does do some smart things of running through the pillars in the building and drop a building on Galactus, but it was a little too much. Like I get it, they're going for the thing of that thing of a mother's of her rage and the strength, she will lift a car to save her kid. They're going for that.
I think I know they're a team, but I think the main character in this, the MacGuffin, is the kid, but I think she's the main character in this movie, and all of the other ones are the support. But before I continue with this, I just want to say this: one of the most that I loved, and again, I was with my best friend. He said, "Oh, that's why it looks so good." When Galactus arrives at New York, and he gets out of the water and starts walking through the buildings, that's not CGI, man. That's actually the guy doing it's the actor that I forget his name now. And the guy, they build the city, and like he's walking between the buildings, and he's destroying everything. Yeah, so that's what I read, and that's why it felt very real. Like I'm not gonna say with stones because but some type of a thing that looks like stones, and they were going through it, and it was destroying
they built models and sets, and that's great. I would and that's the thing, when you do things as much as you can practically, it looks so much better than when you do them with CGI. So it's like do as much as you have to do practical CGI when you have to. You know what? They nail the family dynamic. They all work well together. You believe that they do still have their things and ribbing each other and all that, but you can tell they're a family. Like they have the Sunday dinners and stuff. Like I love all this. And it's like
exactly.
I want it to stay in this universe, and can't wait for the sequel. But I know because spoiler here, we'll just talk the post-credit scene here quick. Yeah, Dr. Doom shows up. You can't see his face. He has the mask off, and he's up to Franklin. It's like a 4-year time skip.
Exactly.
So he's going to take Franklin, and judging by the one, if you saw Thunderbolts, is their ship arrives in 616. So this is going to be interesting. They're coming to go get Franklin. It's alluding to that, which
Exactly.
yeah makes sense. But I kind of want and hope for them to go back to 828 and stay there, because I love that universe. Don't get me wrong, I like the 616, but 616 is very complicated with what Marvel has done the last 10 years or
Hmm.
so, and it's
Yeah.
like, I'd rather just keep them separate, just to have a nice cleaner thing right now.
I think that's going to happen. I think Marvel's going to take a lesson out of this movie, which
Hmm.
again, a lot of money. They're making a lot of money. They will keep making a lot of money for the next few weeks. And I think in Marvel's brain is going to be like, and one of the things that we already said, and a lot of people said, which is I don't need to see a bunch of this stuff too. So
Hmm.
Marvel is going to be like, okay, people want this. That people want this. That they're going to give us
Hmm.
more money. So after, I think the idea from now for Doomsday and Secret Wars is they're going to unite all the worlds, and then they're going to reboot.
Hmm.
Kevin Feige already said they're going to reboot. But
Hmm.
like Tony Stark, Captain America, all of those characters, they're going to reboot those. But what they'll do is, because Fantastic Four was very successful, they will
Hmm.
do this universe, this universe, this universe, something like DC has with the Elseworlds, and they not gonna blend unless it's a very, very, very special event, like another Avengers. Uh, Maybe on the third Fantastic, because I'm thinking like 2 or 3 movies for Fantastic Four
Oh,
for sure. And on the third movie, they do the Council of Reeds, and then he goes to different universes with different reads, something like that. But I think Marvel's gonna go like, we're gonna have different universes and we're just gonna mix them in special events, and then you can follow like the story from this universe and then the story from this universe. And if you like this universe more than the other, you stay with this one and don't care about the other, and then obviously the other one will get deleted because it's not making money, so they won't make stories in that universe. So I
no.
think that's the way that Marvel will go.
Alrighty, and let's go with final scores here. For me, uh, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. This was so good. Like this, I want to go see this again. And like, if my one friend that's coming to visit me in a couple days, if he has not seen it, it's like, guess what? There's a theater 15-minute walk from my apartment. Let's go
Sounds
down,
awesome.
and yeah.
Sounds awesome. So
What
and if it's really hot, you can go inside and enjoy the aircon. So
exactly for cheaper than me running the
see, you see.
air.
No, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the 4. Again, I'm not giving this a 5, especially
Mhm.
because of what I said about the cut contents. Like, I can
Yeah.
turn my brain off and not ruin the movie with those things, but those are things that me having my brain off, I noticed. So if there's someone that is a very big critic of movies, then that's gonna annoy them a lot. They're gonna annoy them a lot. So sorry about the noise.
Alrighty, it's all good, and you know what? Thank you so much for coming, for messaging me and saying, "Hey, the movie's
No problem.
awesome. We got to do the review you together." And thank you for doing it. Have
Sounds
not everyone.
awesome.
Please do go check out Fubu, and please leave us some comments. We will be seeing the comments and replying to them. Thank you all so
Please
much.
do.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.